Friends from the media, good afternoon. Welcome to today's press conference. The floor is now open to questions.
CCTV, we noted recent data shows that in the first 3 quarters of this year, imports and exports between China and ASEAN totaled 5.57 trillion RMB yuan. ASEAN remained the largest trading partner of China, and multiple events, including the China-ASEAN Expo, were successfully held. China-ASEAN cooperation has been closer with numerous highlights despite increasing external uncertainties. How does China view its cooperation with ASEAN, and what's China's comment on its relations with ASEAN? China and ASEAN countries are close neighbors with similar visions and intertwined interests. The China-ASEAN Comprehensive Strategic Partnership has continued to deepen, providing stability and certainty to the developments of Asia and the wider world. The two sides have had close high-level exchanges, deepened political mutual trust, and strengthened the momentum of integrated development. The two sides attach great importance to synergizing their development strategies and have formulated the plan of action to implement the ASEAN-China Comprehensive Strategic Partnership 2026 to 2030. The two sides have fully leveraged their comparative strength to enhance the integration and resilience of supply chains, and will officially sign the China-ASEAN Free Trade Area 3.0 upgrade protocol within this year, which will provide bigger impetus for regional economic integration and global trade. The China-Laos Railway and the Jakarta-Bandung high-speed railway have been operating smoothly, enhancing connectivity and boosting economic growth along the routes. Cooperation in emerging areas of AI and digital economy has continued to deepen, opening up new prospects for innovation-driven development. China and ASEAN have accelerated exchanges and mutual learning between civilizations. Various events have been hosted in the China-ASEAN Year of People-to-People exchanges, and cooperation in areas of education, youth, think tanks, and media has yielded fruitful outcomes. China has rolled out the ASEAN visa and fully exempted visas mutually with Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia, and Brunei. Easier cross-border travel has brought the people of the two sides closer. China and ASEAN have jointly worked for regional peace and stability. China firmly supports ASEAN's centrality in the regional architecture and resolving the internal affairs of ASEAN through the ASEAN Way. We are committed to properly handling differences in the South China Sea through dialogue and consultation with countries directly concerned, and working with ASEAN countries to fully and effectively implement the DOC, accelerate consultations on the COC, and deepen practical cooperation at sea to build the South China Sea into a sea of peace, stability, friendship, and cooperation. In a world with rapid changes, it is all the more important to engage in cooperation and pursue win-win results. China will stay committed to fostering an amicable, secure, and prosperous neighborhood, upholding the principle of amity, sincerity, mutual benefits, and inclusiveness, and the vision of a shared future, and working with regional countries to build a peaceful, safe, and secure, prosperous, beautiful, and amicable home, and an even closer China-ASEAN community with a shared future. Next one, please.
Good afternoon. Question from EFP.
法新社，欧盟贸易和经济安全委员表示，欧方和中方官员已经同意在布鲁塞尔会见，讨论中方对稀土的限制措施。
The Chinese department has released relevant readout. I referred you to that. I would like to stress that the China-EU economic and trade relations are mutually complementary and win-win in nature. We hope the EU will continue to abide by the commitment of supporting free trade and opposing trade protectionism, providing fair, transparent, and non-discriminatory business environment for enterprises from all countries, and address trade disputes through dialogue and consultation. Next one, please.
EFE, could the Foreign Ministry confirm who will attend the ASEAN Summit in Kuala Lumpur on October 26 as China's representative?
China highly values its relations with ASEAN and East Asian cooperation. We support Malaysia in fulfilling the rotating chairmanship of ASEAN. As for the specifics of your question, I'm sure that you know the usual practice concerning China's attendance at the meetings. We will release relevant information in due course. Next one, please.
Yonhap News Agency, according to the RK Joint Chiefs of Staff, the DPRK launched several short-range ballistic missiles this morning. The launch of ballistic missiles by the DPRK is prohibited by the UN Security Council's resolutions on the DPRK. What is China's comments on this?
China's position and policy on Korean Peninsula issue remain consistent and stable. Concerning the relevant launch activities, we have no new comments to make. China's position on the Ukraine crisis is consistent and clear. We hope relevant parties will reach a fair and durable peace deal that is binding and accepted by all the parties concerned through dialogue and consultation. Next one, please.
DPA. French prosecutors said a 24-year-old Chinese woman has been charged and detained on suspicion of participating in organizing a gun to steal gold bars from the National Museum of Natural History in Paris. Has the French side contacted the Chinese side about this case? Will the Foreign Ministry assist this Chinese woman through diplomatic channels?
I'm not familiar with the specifics of the case. As a principle, let me say that the Chinese government always asks Chinese national overseas to strictly abide by local laws. We hope the case will be tried justly in accordance with the law. Next one, please.
A question from AFP.
Head of state diplomacy has played a guiding role in China-US relations. The two heads of states has maintained close communication. As for the specifics of your question, I do not have information to give. Next one, please. This is the end of today's press conference. Thank you all for coming.